What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters, and welcome to the Dallas Cowboy Huddle. All right. You gonna learn tonight. Woo! I tell you what, who is learning? That Jerry Jones is learning something of a reality check. You feel me? Woo-wee. First of all, I want to say thanks to everyone that has subscribed to this channel, that has been going through with me through this horrific season. And behind me, as you can see, those are the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. And if you look real close, it's like, wow, that is a throwback. Yes, it is a throwback. Ha! Look at that. 1993. It's all we got to hold on to, guys. It's all we have. Over 20-something years ago, that's the 1993 Super Bowl. Look at that. It brings tears to your eyes just looking at it. That's all we got, guys. But anyway, thank y'all, man, for subscribing to this channel, being a part of this channel. Hope everybody's staying safe and, protecting themselves and social distancing. Look like we're going to social distance our butts right from the Cowboys. They keep this crap going on like they're doing and what they're doing. Make sure you hit the like button before we go all the way into this video, because it might be a little lengthy today because it's got some things to talk about. And also hit the notification button as we are on the decline of our season. At 3-9, as we face the Cincinnati Bengals tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Not just the Cincinnati Bengals, the 2-9-1 Cincinnati Bengals. So yeah, I think the Cowboys have hit rock bottom, and there's a reason I say that. Y'all know me; I cannot start my day without my black coffee with a little sugar, no cream. You understand? No cream. Cowboy coffee. Oh, Cowboy. So, excuse me. So as it stands, man, after this game on tomorrow, next week we were scheduled to play the Sunday night game. And as if you hadn't found out, or if you didn't know, well, come to find out that we got the ass back game. You'll probably say, what is the ass back game? Get your ass back. You ain't playing that Sunday night football. You playing at 12. Jerry Joe, get your ass back. You ain't playing the 7 o'clock game. You play 7:30 game. You playing 12 o'clock. We don't got time for these losers. So, yeah. No, next week when we play the 49ers, which 49ers ain't doing nothing either. 49ers ain't doing nothing either, and we ain't doing nothing either. And so, basically, yeah, our game for next week, which was scheduled 7:30, had got pushed back to 12 o'clock, the 12 o'clock game. And, I think that was an eye-opening to Jerry Jones. This might be the straw that broke the camel's back for the Dallas Cowboys. This might be an eye-opener for Jerry Jones. And the reason I say that, because Jerry Jones criticized his team's GM. Oh, yeah. He criticized it. So I got news here from the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to report Dallas news to you. So, Jerry criticizes not only his coaches, but he criticized He criticized himself. He says the general manager Jones was criticizing Jerry Jones' franchise decision. He likes to say are collaborative decisions and contract negotiations also runs through son Stephen Jones. Let me go a little further down. Let's see. So he say Jerry said to 105.3 The Fan, which is one of his stations. I had to clear my throat. It's early, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. This is an early video because we play early tomorrow. So Jerry said to the 103 Fans radio station, "Do you think anybody talks sweet about me right now? Do y'all have any idea how much I'll write a check for if I knew for sure I could get a Lombardi trophy?" He said, "I'm the one that should and does get the heat in various forms," Jones said. "But the most important thing is you don't get a chance when you don't do it right to touch the Lombardi trophy. Do y'all?" Well, and then he goes on to quote what I just mentioned to you. But it goes on and talks about the injuries. Well, hell, I don't give a fat rat about injuries. Everybody got injuries. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he says, "I'd like to start again on how we approach our defense this year," Jones said. "I'd like to start that over again. I'm sure everybody else would too." So he knows that there's a problem on our defensive side of the ball. McCarthy hasn't echoed the sentiments as explicitly, though he acknowledged Friday he's always evaluating his assistant coaches, his schemes, and how effective in season adjustments have been. "Make no mistakes about it," McCarthy said. "No one is happy. No one likes where we are today. But I think to a man, everybody sees the opportunity to continue to be." Shut the hell up. Mike McCarthy, I put a lot of blame on you on this, house column. Because really and truly, I'm trying to figure out where Mike McCarthy is. Man, my eyes are watering. Trying to figure out where Mike McCarthy is, but I got a little problem with Mike McCarthy due to the fact that when we did that fake punt return deal, he allowed that to happen, and he didn't trump that call. Not only that, but then when this last game we played, as being the head coach and you're not calling any plays and you're managing the game and supposed to be managing the game, you allowed the play clock to strike zero when we was in field goal position. Who does that, Mike McCarthy? And then you go to pitching a fit because it happened. But it's you, Mike McCarthy, that should be the eyeballs of the whole organization, or the team at least. It falls on you, buddy. And then you allow this defensive coordinator to do what he's doing. You allow this to happen. You see that this scheme is not working, but you hadn't pulled your defensive coordinator aside and said, "Hey man, we got to do something different. This 3-4 4-2 defense that we're running is not working." You allowing Mike Nolan to ruin your reputation. That's basically what it is. To the point now, people are saying, "Man, let's get rid of Jalen Smith." Let's get rid of Jalen Smith. But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. You got to understand. You got to understand that basically it's not Jalen Smith. And everybody say, "Man, Jalen Smith is playing bad." I'm going to explain to you guys one more time of why Jalen Smith's performance is bad as it is. Number one, Jalen Smith is playing out of his element. They have Jalen Smith doing something that he's not used to doing. Dropping back in the coverage, trying to cover, shoot 40 yards of sideline to sideline. You understand what I'm saying? You got Van Der Esch trying to cover 40-yard sideline from the middle of the field to the sideline. You cannot expect two linebackers to do the job of three. Now, Let's go back and talk about where we were before. With Marinelli and Chris Richard, we ran a 4-3 defense. That's the personnel we have. We have a personnel that basically caters to the 4-3, not 3-4, but the 4-3. Okay? I don't know what happened to my game. But anyway, just like this season, everything just going crazy. So, but you're trying to make this team do things that it's not, oh well, it's not equipped to do. Demarcus Ware said the same thing. You know, they even interviewed Demarcus Ware. Demarcus Ware said, man, the thing with this team is you don't have the personnel to run what they're trying to run. Same thing with Darren Woodson. Darren Woodson said what they need to be doing is basically running a 4-3 with 2 coverages. Man-to-man, zone, or whatever. That's all it. Simplified. And with that being said, I got to basically send out an apology to several people, because I know they're feeling this pain as well as I am. I want to send an apology out to Ed Too Tall Jones, Harvey Martin, Bob Lilly, Jeffro Pugh, Drew Pearson, Tony Hill, Tony Dorsett, Calvin Hill, Roger Staubach, D.D. Lewis, Hollywood Henderson, Billy Joe Dupree, Robert Newhouse, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Eric Williams, Kevin Gogan, Mark Stepnoski, the list goes on. Darren Woodson, Cliff Harris, Charlie Waters, Tom Landry, Jimmy Johnson. I apologize. I apologize that we are actually experiencing what we're experiencing. We are 3-9, guys. 3-9. So again, I question the authority of Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is allowing this to happen, or Jerry Jones is telling Mike McCarthy don't touch nothing. Which leads me to say right now, at this very moment, Dak Prescott is sitting on top of the world. Dak Prescott is sitting on top of the world because basically now it's evident that he makes a difference with this team. Okay? So, we'll see what happens. Personally, I think they would be crazy. They would be foolish. They would be a foolish man not to sign Dak Prescott. They will be foolish not to sign Prescott. And now we're talking about this draft pick. Oh, let's get a quarterback. Because right now we're sitting at number 4, if I'm not mistaken. We're sitting at number 4 in the pick. You know, I could accept the fact that how we were in, what was that, 1990, 91. We first got Irvin and we got Troy. I can accept that because it was expected. But this here, man, I can't make excuses. I'm not making excuses. Everybody said, well, because they didn't have a full season. And stop. Everybody's on the same playing field. Look at the Giants. The Giants is actually turning their team around. Washington's turning their team around. Okay? So I don't want to hear this about, well, the COVID. True. But a true leader, he's going to fight with what he has, and he's going to prepare to win by all means necessary. Now, if these guys are all riding on the piggyback of this, woe is me, making these excuses, we'll never win. in these interviews that these coaches are giving, hell, I'm telling you right now, personally, me, I'm gonna call a duck a duck. I'm gonna sit there and say, our defense sucks. From the players to our coaching, the calls from the coaches. See what that does there. Now you putting fire up under the. I don't give a fat rat if it was my brother coaching the defense. If he's not performing, dude, listen. Either I'm going to relieve you of your duties, or I'm going to make some changes, and you're going to make some changes. Hell, that's just like me at my job. I go to my job and I keep tearing up stuff at work. Guess what happened? I get disciplined for, making mistakes and continually making mistakes. But here we are, nobody's being held accountable. Nobody's being held accountable. And I understand as a business way of talking to people, but this is football. This is gladiator, full contact football. It's smash mouth hitting your mouth, snot blowing football. If y'all want to talk about politics, you want to talk about biz, y'all keep that over there and up in the front office. But right now, me as a coach, I'm calling everybody out. So, here we are getting ready for the draft. People talking about, well, maybe we can get Justin Fields. Stop. Basically, you stop. Now, what you need to go do is you better go get your offensive tackle, because your starting tackle is out and your backup tackle is out. Now we're down to Brandon Knight on one side and Terrence Steele on the other side. Lael Collins is still out. So we got now it's time to we got to go back to start on this front line again. And right now, Brandon Knight is definitely going to be a reliever, and same as well as Terrence Steele. They're going to be relievers. They're not ready for the starting position. They're not ready. Sorry, I appreciate what their efforts and everything, but this is why we're wearing this now. One time we was wearing this because everybody was talking about, well, Zeke was done and Zeke come out doing his thing, but now, hell, I'm saying the same. Zeke who? But I don't blame Zeke. Again, we want to talk about what the less efforts or the lack of effort that Zeke is giving. Guys, y'all gotta understand. Look at this front line. Joe Luna came in and took over for Travis Frederick. Okay, Zach Martin is down. I mean, y'all expecting him to come out here and do like he used to do, and we already know, man, a running back career is short. This man is in his 5th year. Yeah, he got some wear and tear on him, but we see some flashes. Okay? So y'all get off the gas about Zeke, and get off the gas about Dak, and get off the gas about Jalen Smith. Because again, with Jalen Smith, you need, and this is exactly what Demarcus Ware said. He said, because you do not have that middle linebacker, he is your play caller. He is your eyes. He knows exactly what play is about to be called. He tells everybody where to line up. We don't have that. So that middle linebacker is there. He's more like the team captain of that defense. He calling the plays. And he's telling your weak side linebacker what's coming. He tells his strong side linebacker what's coming. So we had Van Der Esch, we had Jalen Smith, and we had Sean Lee. And sometimes we had Joe Thomas. So I'm going to make y'all understand why Jalen Smith is doing his bad. But that's what we had when we had Marinelli. But here we are now with this bozo, Mike Nolan, hardhead, Mike Nolan, that refused to change his defense. Now he has only Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith. So what happens is when the play is called, if the play is called and the running back responsibility is to plug the hole, and these guys go to plug the hole, and they plug the hole and the running back bounces outside, and if them defensive ends can't contain him inside, guess what? Off to the races. You say, well, how is it that the running back gets so many yards? Well, because guess what happens? Your DBs are all dropping back into coverage or being blocked. It's elementary, guys. It's elementary. Tomorrow you watch. There's no middle linebacker. There's no strong side linebacker. There's no weak side linebacker. There's two linebackers, Van Der Esch, Jalen Smith. And you're expecting him to cover from the center of the field all the way to the sideline. You're expecting Van Der Esch to cover from center of the field all the way to the side. It's not going to happen. And then you got two defensive ends. You got Demarcus Lawrence on one side, and who we got over here. Then you got Randy Gregory on the other side. These guys are guys that put their hands in the dirt. They start with their hand in the dirt. Now you got them playing standing up. Same thing with Aldon Smith. Aldon Smith was trying to play stand up, and sure enough, he's trying to contain. He's a pass rusher. These guys are pass rushers. They're not run containers. They're pass rushers. So let's get off the gas about Jalen Smith and Zeke and Dak. Let's focus on trying to get our front line together. Let's focus on trying to get a couple of safeties. You know, and think about this. Now you know those guys with the guys that got cut from the team. What I mean by that, Dontario Poe, Everson Griffin, Dick Nix, Clinton Nix or Dix, whatever Nix, Clinton, yeah, Dix Nix, whatever his name is. You know, we got rid of him. We got rid of Brandon Carr. Now it makes you wonder why. Now it makes you wonder why did we get rid of those guys? These were veterans. Now it makes me believe, should make you believe as well. The reason we got rid of them because they knew that what they saw, this is garbage. They did not buy into the system. And instead of Mike Nolan listening to these veterans that plays out here on the field day in and day out and make changes because they didn't listen, guess what they did? They got rid of them. Dontario Poe, Everson Griffin, all those guys. They got rid of them because they talked against the defense. And it's self-evident that the defense is garbage. It's garbage. So here we are. We got even where is he at? Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman questions the direction of the Dallas Cowboys, the defense. He questioned. He's like, man, I just don't know where is this team going. Basically, this is during the game. This is exactly what he said. He said he just. You know, Cowboys great. Demarcus Ware has questioned about leadership. Cowboys great. Troy Aikman questions Dallas direction. Cowboys great. Demarcus Ware has questioned about leadership. That speaks volumes. You got two great guys like this here that's questioning the Dallas Cowboys, but Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy and Stephen Jones is not doing anything about it. Man, it's cutthroat time. Now it's a little late now. But when you got two guys like this, even Michael Irvin is now starting to bet against the Dallas Cowboys. Pathetic. This is what Troy Aikman said. He said, I just don't know where this organization, where they go. There's just so many things they have to be addressed this offseason. Like Aikman, Demarcus Ware, another former Cowboy star, was disappointed with the performance. They were down, 14-17 at half? This is Demarcus Ware. And for me, I was like, oh my God, this is the first game that we can really get back and beat a reputable opponent, said Ware, who spoke to Yahoo Sports on behalf of his fitness app, which is Driven to Win. And guess what? The guys came out, and I feel they gave up a little bit. He's being nice. But Ware doesn't think a full-scale rebuild is necessary. Instead, he says the Cowboys need to reload for 2021, though a few things must first happen, namely getting back a healthy Dak Prescott, left tackle Tyron Smith, and right guard Zach Martin. Now, if Demarcus Ware and Troy Aikman see this, damn it, that means the organization need to do something about it. 3-9? Pathetic. But anyway, that's where we are, guys. So we got the Bengals tomorrow, which Andy Dalton returns to his former team. And basically what he said here, basically said he was, what did he say? Thankful for the time with the Bengals, still isn't thrilled with how it ended. Hell, you Andy Dalton. You ain't won nothing, Andy. Andy, you have not won a thing. You had the same type of receivers you got today, brother. Think about that. He's had TJ Houshmandzadeh. He had Sanu. And he had AJ Green when he was with Cincinnati. Had the same type of offensive weapons. Still couldn't win. And I always said, maybe it was just the coaching for Andy Dalton that the reason he came. Andy Dalton came went over here. And his biggest problem is he don't make his reads well. He stares down one receiver, and that's basically where he throws. But remember, again, Kellen Moore told us this, that when Andy Dalton took the reins at quarterback, it was told that he had to catch up to the offense, because before he took this starting job, he was a scout coach. He was a scout quarterback for other teams. Your $7 million quarterback is the scout's quarterback for other teams. So that means you're running plays of the other team instead of getting your snaps on your reps with your team. Excuse me. Yeah, they're not even doing first team, second team. So Dak get the first snap. Okay, second team come and run that same play. They're not doing that. They had Andy running the plays of the opponent. So like if Dak was here, Andy would be running the plays of Cincinnati. So anyway, look like who we got? Brandon Allen is going to be the quarterback for the Bengals. If I'm not mistaken, Brandon Allen will be on the center. Zach Taylor will be at the controls. And doesn't intend on giving up the play calling duties. Well, this is gonna be a doozy tomorrow, but who's gonna play for the loss? Who's gonna get the L? Probably two of the worst teams in the league. Two of the four worst teams. Okay? You got the Jets out there, you got Jacksonville, you got Cincinnati, and you got the Cowboys. This is pathetic. Jerry Jones, if you're watching this video, dude, quit making excuses and do something about it, brother. And don't come next season talking about, well, because of what all we faced with the COVID and all this other stuff, we're gonna try to get back here. No, damn it, you need to go in there and make some changes. First of all, get rid of Mike Nolan. Look at his resume. He's never done anything. So, yeah. Who's going to play for last place? Who's going to get the L? Cowboys or Cincinnati? Oh, what else is this here? Oh, man. Oh, I had something right here. Prediction. Oh, Mixon is the running back. So, they basically were saying that Cowboys had still as favorite to win this game. But if Mixon is playing tomorrow, hell, that run game might just beat the Cowboys, because we can't stop a runny nose right now. Our defense can't stop a runny nose. And hey, this is what I'm gonna tell you guys, man. Don't y'all know we on schedule? We are on schedule of making history. Where did I have that information at? Let me show y'all something. We are on schedule, guys, as giving up the most points. The most points in the NFL history. Yeah. We are in position to make history at this rate that we're doing. I think it was like it's like 500 points. We are on track to making history, giving up the most points in NFL history. That's one thing about being a Dallas Cowboy fan, man. With Tom Landry and Tex Ram and all those guys, we had a reputation to always uphold. We always had a reputation to uphold. And if you don't, as an owner, and that's just like my nonprofit, man. Anybody I bring on my nonprofit team, man, you know, I gotta give you the history. Let me show you the portfolios of what our resume look like. Then I gotta bring you up to par. This is our expectation when you're a part of our nonprofit organization. Everybody has to have a job to do. Number one, in order to be a part of this nonprofit organization, you gotta have a passion to work in the community. You gotta have a passion for the kids. You got to have a passion for underprivileged communities and socially and economically challenged communities. You got to have a passion. If you don't have a passion, you can't be a part of this team. So, Jerry, if you're not giving these guys that you brought in, these bozos, Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore, boy wonder, and Mike Nolan, any type of history of the Dallas Cowboys, it might be best, man, you guys sell this team, man, to somebody that's truly from Texas. If I had the money, I'd buy them. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'll change them darn game pants. I hate them game pants. I don't know if that's gray, if it's greenish, it's a pewty. I don't know what color. Give them guys some new uniforms. I know y'all say, "Oh, we got the white pants." Well, wear the white pants more often. Change something. Give them new helmets. Give them black helmets with a white star on it. Give them a blue helmet with a white star on it and some blue pants. Change something. Give your folks a sense of hope. But anyway, we are on schedule to make an NFL history, giving up the most points ever. If we stay at this rate. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this with you. I know it's been a long video, but this is where we are. This is who we are. This is who we are, and this is where we are. And Mason is nothing's going to change. It's too late. Too late. So anyway, man, I just want to say happy Saturday, everybody. The Dallas Mavericks play tonight. The Dallas Mavericks play tonight, so I'll be watching them tonight. Hey, I'm for everything home team. I don't care if it's the Fort Worth Cats. You know, I support the Rangers, the Dallas Stars, which we almost got. We got that got that win. But anyway, Dallas Mavericks, DC Dallas soccer team. You know what I'm saying? But now with the college football team, my loyalties are with Texas Tech, but I am a fan of TCU. I like A&M, I like Texas. You know, I pull for all of them. You know, we got so many teams in Texas. But my loyalties go to Texas Tech, and big up to my dude Mike Leach and Coach Ruffin McNeil. Love those guys. But anyway, man, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer, man. I'm going to let you guys get your Saturday, man. But thank you guys, man, for, you know, riding this surf, riding these waves with me, man, because, you know, it's one thing we do, man. We're going to stick together. We're going to stick together, and we're going to talk about it. And we're basically going to try to make our voice known, that it will be heard, that Jerry Jones or somebody or one of the players, basically realize that we got to do better. But anyway, enough of my time. Like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. And boy, we've been sleeping, Jack. This year we've been sleeping. So somebody from the Dallas Cowboys, make it happen, Cowboys. Deuces.